Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Worst Possible Commander Show. It's me, it's CGB, here with my friends, Ben, Blake, and Shay. And we are going to bring you another episode of, well, Commander, in the worst possible manner that we do. And this episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Please check out CoolStuffInc.com for all kinds of Magic the Gathering and other gaming needs. They have cool stuff in stock. It's like their slogan, so it works. And use the promo code CGB5. That will let them know that you heard about it from this channel, and they might continue sponsoring us. Also, you at home, yes you could win a Cool Stuff Inc. gift card just by leaving a comment down there in the commenty things, and the comment that wins is chosen by the winner of the game. So you're going to want to stay till the end, watch the whole thing, and try to come up with a comment that pulls on their heartstrings.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
So here today, what we do is we talk about the worst possible things that our decks can do. That's our variation on Rule 0. It also gives the show its name. So I'm going to go first. I am playing Shigeki, Jukai Visionary. It's 1 and a green for a 1/3 legendary enchantment creature snake druid. It's
Of course.
You're with me, right? It's not equipment jellyfish, but it's got just as many words in the type line. For 1 and a green, I can bounce this back to my hand, and I can reveal the top 4 of my library, and then I can put a land from that onto the battlefield tapped, and then the Shigeki goes to my hand, and then I can channel it green XX to discard it and return X non-legendary creature cards from graveyard to hand. So this is a land matters deck. It's not really a landfall central deck, but it tries to do tricky things with land. It's almost like playing a control or prison-y thing in mono green. I know. Classic CGB, turning green into a control color. But the worst kind of things I can do to you is use things like Sylvan Scrying and Crop Rotation to get lands that have powerful abilities like Maze of Ith or Glacial Chasm, probably the worst possible. This says that when it comes into play, I have to sack a land, but I cannot attack, fine by me. And all damage dealt to me is reduced to 0. So I can kind of lock people out from dealing damage. Remember Solitary Confinement?
I recall. I was there.
It's like that, but on a land. And the way that I sort of win con towards the end of the game is when I finally do let this go, I try to attack people for a lot of damage. I have this Roaring Earth card, and it has the channel ability that I can discard it to put X +1/+1 counters on target land, and it becomes an 0/0 green spirit creature with haste. So I channel this for a bunch, I make a giant land, I use Shigeki to get this back into my hand, and the Glacial Chasm back into my hand. I attack someone with a giant land, maybe kill them, maybe use a Rogue's Passage to get it through unblockable, and then I get these back and I play them again. It's going to be fun.
Oh, gosh.
Does that sound fun?
Moving on with the worst possible.
Ben, what's the worst possible thing you're going to do to us this time?
Well, my commander is Obeka, Brute Chronologist. She taps, and the player whose turn it is may end the turn. And the worst thing I can do with my deck is Insurrection. I untap all creatures, gain control of them until end of turn, and they gain haste until end of turn. And because that's till end of turn, I can tap Obeka and keep the creatures.
So you're going to steal all our stuff?
All your creatures?
Everything
not
from everybody?
Not artifacts, just creatures.
Oh, just the creatures.
Just the creatures.
And they're going to have haste, so they're probably going to hit someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun. They're probably going to hit Blake because he gets targeted.
Yeah.
You guys know.
And I also have a few damage multipliers in the deck as well.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. So Blake.
Thanks for everyone in the comments who rooted for the real hero last game.
Right. So, real hero Blake.
Yep, that's me.
What's the worst possible thing you're going to do besides pop off but fail to win?
I gotta go. I will be attempting to win with Sedris, the Traitor King. This is a Grixis creature that's a 5/5. It gives all the creatures in my graveyard 2 and a black unearth. So that means it goes to the battlefield, it gets haste, but then it gets exiled at the end of the turn. In a similar way to Obeka, I have Sundial of the Infinite and Felden of the Third Path. So this is another efficient way to get creatures out of the graveyard, and when I end the turn, they don't actually get exiled. Similar to Ben's.
Look at that.
We're going to see who's the cooler one. We didn't plan, but that's okay.
You two wore the same color dress to prom.
Yes, one of us is going to have to change, Ben. Oh, and when I kill you, it'll be you who changes. So my plan is just to get big dudes out, tap this to keep the big dudes, and then kill people with big dudes.
Maybe they'll Grixis bro down and kill both
Yes.
of us and then determine who is the Grixiest at the end.
If Ben turns out to be Grixier than me, I am done.
Okay.
I love Grixis.
It's okay.
Shay, do you have a Grixis deck for us, or do you have the worst possible of something else?
I have the worst possible of something else. Today I'm playing a Simic self-mill deck, which this is very different from my usual type of deck. So I've got Grolnok the Omnivore as my commander, which says whenever a frog you control attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent card is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it with a croak counter on it. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards you own in exile with croak counters on them. So the worst possible thing my deck can do, really I'm going to be trying to run out of cards. So Hermit Druid is like really my best friend here. I can pay a green and tap to reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a basic land card. Put that card into your hand and put all other revealed cards into your graveyard.
Whoa. Do you just have no basics, so it's like an instant win?
I didn't go for the instant win. I do have some basic lands in here. You know, didn't want to make it too easy for me, so there's a few things. The basic lands will make it a little bit more challenging. But
Okay. Otherwise, I might just be like game over on turn 3. Okay.
Yeah, nope, nothing like that. But then, kind of similarly-ish, I've got Brain Freeze. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into their graveyard. With Storm, I can play this spell, copy it for each spell played before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copy. So,
I've seen you attack with 10 or more creatures. I don't know if I've seen you cast 10 or more spells in the same turn.
No.
So this is like new ground for you.
yes, no, exactly. And then I also have Thassa's Oracle, which, of course, right, if I'm running out of cards and I find a Thassa's Oracle along the way, that, of course, would win me the game. And then also there's a Laboratory Maniac, Lab Man, right? That's what I've
Lab
heard.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Yes. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead.
So that I've got a problem with all this because it totally gets around my little glacial chasm thing. I have basically no interaction for this, but I'm into it. Guys, comments, we got her. Shay's going blue. She's going from a tribal gamer to a blue combo mage.
No.
Welcome.
One of us.
At least our ankles are safe for a game. That's all I know.
My ankle's still bleeding, man. Shall we shuffle up and let this nonsense begin?
Let's do it. Okay.
All right. Roll off to see who goes first.
I got a 4.
I got a 9.
I got a 7.
Okay. Blake's last.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Dude, absolutely no unity in
That's
Grixis.
messed up.
Yeah.
All right.
Take us
go.
away, Shay.
Let's do it. Island and pass.
The classic.
The classic.
Forest and pass. This is weird for me. I'm not. Where do I put this?
I'm uncomfortable.
Where do
Yeah.
I put
Put it
these-
over your face. You're not.
Where does
you're
a
not go for
forest
go?
go?
Go for go green.
We'll play a mountain and pass.
Goodness.
This is
You guys ready for this
us.
sick play?
Oh.
Island pass.
the worst possible
Whoa.
start in a commander game. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see. It's going to be some chill time here on camera this week.
Woodland Stream enters tapped. Pass.
Okay. Regular forest.
Oh.
Regular
Very
forest.
pretty.
Why would he do this? I have Field of the Dead in the deck, so different names.
Makes sense.
Yep. Commander, that's the Jukai Visionary. So 1/3, and when I pay 1 and a green, I mill 4, return this to my hand, and ramp, hopefully. I'm done.
On the stack. I'm going to target myself with Thought Scour.
If you had washed this away, oh my
Discard
god.
Flare of the Hatebound and Arcane Signet and draw a card. I'm all set.
What's Flare of the Hatebound?
It is a 6 mana 4/2 with Undying. So when it first time it dies, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter. That does not get around Sedris though, because that exiles. Whenever this or another creature enters the battlefield from your graveyard, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. I get to start nugging you.
Oh God. Okay, kill him, Ben.
I will draw a card.
Ben, don't kill
Target him.
Ben.
I will play Swamp. I will tap 2 and play a Talisman of Dominance.
Dominance asserted.
And I will pass.
I will now play one of my favorite cards in Magic the Gathering. No, it's not Blight's Death Pathway. It is Jace Vryn's Prodigy. This is a 0/2 that has tap, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 5 more cards in your graveyard, exile him and return him as a Planeswalker. Go ahead.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
Such a lovely card.
Now the Planeswalker side is like it's a plus or a minus. Let me see if I can do it. It's a
Let's see.
plus for -2, -0 to target creature until your next turn. -3, target instant or sorcery in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. And then the tough one's the ultimate because it's weird. I think it's a -9, and you get an emblem whenever you play a spell. Target opponent or mills 5 cards. I think.
That is correct. Let's go.
Still blue in my heart.
Still
Wow.
blue. Dabba dee dabba die.
Flooded Grove.
That is my jam.
This card, it's one of my favorite cards in the game, dude, for real.
And passing.
Ooh, 3 open mana.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shay, how do you feel?
Being
Tell
a
us how
blue
you
mage.
feel.
This is very strange. gotta
Feels good
say.
though, right? You feel like you have so much power.
I'm gonna play Wasteland. You guys are all lucky that on turn 1 you played basics. Trust me, I noticed.
Oh.
And then I'm done.
Okay. Untap, draw,
Do you have Crucible of Worlds in that deck?
island.
CGB?
No, I don't own one.
Oh wow. I own a card that CGB doesn't own.
You own a lot of you own a lot of cards I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
got into collecting again just like last year, the beginning of last year. So a lot of my cards are like the new era, like about Eldraine forward because I went back and bought everything that was in standard.
Nice.
I will tap 3 for a Vile Smasher the Fierce.
Nice.
That
Whenever
sounds
you
bad.
cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. He deals damage to the converted mana cost of that player or planeswalker that player controls. He's a 2/3.
If you were concerned about the long length of last week's game, there have been steps taken here at the worst possible to make the game shorter.
The fastest possible. Commander Shea.
And I will pass.
I will activate Jaceman's Prodigy to draw a card, then discard.
If only he had some graveyard synergy to go with that play.
I'm gonna discard a Charcoal Diamond. Boo!
Synergy. That's not it.
That is not synergy.
That's not Australian.
No. This isn't Kansas anymore. Okay, I'm gonna play a Riverglide Pathway. I will then tap 2 for an Is It Signet.
Pretty.
It is very pretty, and I will pass the turn to Shay. With her 3 spooky mana up.
Yeah,
Oh, not so spooky.
not so
And-
spooky.
No end step play.
Nope. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna tap 4 to bring out Grolnok.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Then I'll pass the turn.
On end step, I will trigger Shigeki. So returns to hand as part of the cost. Mill 4. And I can put a land onto the battlefield. A land onto the battlefield.
Whiff.
Whiffin'.
I have 42 lands in this deck. I played 2 warm-up games. I have whiffed on the first shot with this commander every game.
That's
so
true,
far.
actually.
All right, here we go. Here we go. This is fine. I'm not tilted. Plenty of magic to play.
Plenty.
Totally fine.
Until a Vials Smasher starts smashing
Totally
vials.
fine. I'm going to play a Snow-Covered Forest. I'm going to move to my end step. I'm
Oh.
going to discard Drownyard Temple, which is an important activated ability for 3 mana. I can return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So I am doing a lame but sneaky ramp move. Because I'll probably bring this back if I do nothing else. Your turn.
I will untap, draw. Ooh,
You forgot about Upkeep.
whatever. I will play a Rogue's Passage, unfortunately. I see
Unfortunately.
that- I see
Unfortunately.
that wasteland.
I mean, if you don't If you don't hit me, it's not a problem.
To be
Not a
honest,
threat
I'll
to you.
probably forget about it.
Good.
You'll scroll record away. It'll be fine.
This is fine.
I'll tap 5, and I will play Nekusar, the Mind Razor.
Just gonna threaten him.
At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. But if that player is my opponent, and each time they draw a card, it deals 1 damage to that player.
You're gonna love this.
I
And
look
now
forward
I
to
will
drawing
roll
cards.
to see who gets the random damage for 5. Blake is 1, 2, Shea is 3, 4, and CGB is 5, 6.
It's gonna be me.
And it is Blake for 5
You
damage.
manifested it. You spoke it into existence.
Even the
Even the
great
RNG.
beyond targets Blake.
And then I'll swing 2 at CGB.
Oh,
Oh, the guy with the wasteland.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it though. It's fine. This is fine.
And then I will pass.
At the end of your turn, I will tap 2 for an anticipate. Look at the top 3, put one of them in my hand, the rest at the bottom in any order. Oh, those are magic cards. Put that magic card into my hand, and I'll put it, not that it's ever gonna matter, unless Shay is really brain freezing nerds. Perfect. I will untap. I will upkeep, and then I will draw 2.
And take 2 damage.
Love it.
You get that extra card, though, so...
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I will then go to my start of combat phase and play Careful Consideration, targeting myself. Target player draws 4 cards, then discards 3 cards. If I played it during my main phase, I only discard 2. Oh no, I didn't do it during my main phase. What a misplay.
Wait, didn't you do it during your main
I
phase?
said move to start of combat.
Why did you? Okay,
So-
I see. You want the discard effect.
I will then
get it
resolve
now.
it by discarding Sepulchral Primordial, Agent of Treachery, and Sphinx of Athun.
Jeez.
These are all cards that could be unearthed and would be good.
I will then play a Dragon Skull Summit
Take
tapped.
4, by the
Oh,
way.
Actually, what's that?
Isn't
Yes.
that how this works?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Hold on.
Take,
So I will take 4 damage from Nekusar. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4. And then I will take 1 off Jace.
I usually have a lot of problems with jealousy when other people are drawing a lot of cards, but right now it feels fine.
Now you're good, yeah.
I'm okay right now.
Yeah. You're not down to 28 already.
I will discard Obeka. Jace then flips into Jace Telepath Unbound. I will plus Jace to 6 to give Nekusar -2/-0 until end of turn.
Then you're done?
All set.
Okay. I will play an island. Alright.
Ribbit.
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 Going to combat. You got a planeswalker over there. What does a planeswalker do?
I can +1 it to give a creature -2/-0 until end of turn. I can -3 it to flashback an instant or sorcery, and then I can -9 it to do something I'm never gonna do.
Okay.
So I guess it depends on if there are good instants or sorceries in your graveyard.
I've got like
That's how you
Anticipate,
figure out
Thought
if it's a threat.
Scour, Careful Consideration.
It's not very threatening.
Not
Just
that good.
draws more cards, which hurts him.
Yeah, I'm kind of off the drawing cards thing, especially because I'm about to get attacked for 3.
Yep, I am going to attack you for 3.
Jesus Christ.
Don't forget to mill.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. These will have the croak counters. So we got an Exotic Orchard, a Merfolk Mesmerist, and a Vantress Gargoyle. Gonna hold off for now. Pass the turn.
Who are you?
Yeah, what's going on?
on your end step, I'm gonna return Drownyard Temple from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Untap, draw. I'm going to cast Cultivate. I'm gonna search my library for a forest and a forest. One's gonna enter the battlefield tapped, the other is going to be my land drop for turn.
By the way, I attacked you because I was afraid of my lands.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
What? Why?
I read a comment that said you shuffle like a beaver. Made me laugh.
What?
I didn't get it, but it made me
It's
laugh.
not going to be in my head at all. This is fine.
That's so
I didn't draw my second card.
Did you take your damage?
No, you didn't
No, I didn't take damage either.
That's fine.
All right, so there we go. Well, that like brings up the hand size issue that keeps happening. I guess what I'm going to do is say second time's a charm, and I'm going to play Shigeki, and maybe this time something cool will happen, and I'm done.
I will untap my permanents and draw 2 cards and not take damage
Whatever, dude.
because it's opponent.
Frickin' Grixis.
But now I do not have a land for turn. Bummer. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3. Play a Mimic Vat. It is imprint. Whenever a non-token creature dies, you may exile that card. If you do, return each other card exiled with Mimic Vat to its owner's graveyard. For 3 and a tap, I can create a token that's a copy of the card exiled with Mimic Vat. It gains haste and exile it at the next end step. And I will
Trigger
roll-
Vial Smasher?
Yeah.
Same thing as normal, I would
Same, yeah,
assume.
yeah.
It's going to be a 1 this time.
4, so that is Shay takes
Shay gets
3 to
bonked
the
for
face.
3.
And then I will tap 1 and play a Shadow Spear.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pop off.
Yeah. I didn't play a land. That's not really popping off.
That's true.
And I will swing 2 at the Planeswalker.
No blacks on the Planeswalker.
I figured.
You don't know what I got. I know how Flash works.
Yeah, you did.
I
will
evoke something.
I will pass.
All right. Untap. Also, I did want to say that this was a Sedris was a fan recommended deck. I'm trying to play occasionally fan recommended decks, so I will be keeping an eye out for your recommendations.
You are too brave.
Did you draw 2 Blake and take 2 damage?
Please keep reminding us.
Yes,
I will, because it's not a May ability. So. Well,
I also miss my land drop here. All right. I will first tick Jace up to 5, and I will give Nekusar -2/-0 until the beginning of my next turn. I will play Teferi's Veil. So this is an enchantment. Whenever any creature you control attacks, it phases out at the end of combat. This gets around similar to Obeka and whatnot.
The unearthy,
The unearthiness.
sacrificey, yeah.
So I will get it at the beginning of my next turn. I will then tap 3 for Obsessive Stitcher. This is a 0/3 that taps to loot, and then I can pay 4, tap and sack it to reanimate a creature. I'm gonna have to do it the inefficient way, folks. For my commander is
boy.
too expensive.
Oh,
Pass
boy.
the turn.
On your end step. Tap in 4 to flash Shadowkin. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player mills 3 cards. You may exile a creature card from among the cards milled this way. If you do, Shadowkin becomes a copy of that card, except it has this ability.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay. Yeah, that.
Okay.
That's
so-
really good here, actually.
Yeah, I pass priority.
Yeah, me
no
too.
response.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're going to that upkeep then.
And it's only ones milled through that card that you can.
Mills 3 cards. You may exile a
Okay,
creature
so you
card
can't
from
just choose any card in my yard.
Yep, from among the cards that you milled this way.
All right, on your upkeep,
On my upkeep,
after you've untapped,
yes.
Is it each?
we all do.
It's
Yep.
3.
I actually
Oh.
milled nothing,
Tireless
but
Tracker,
a bunch of
Augur of
lands.
Autumn,
Shade.
Reshape the Earth.
I got Drakuseth. All in flames.
Wait, what?
It's a creature, right? Yeah.
Oh god, and it's not going to have summoning sickness.
Yeah.
So Drakuseth is a 7/7 dragon, and whenever it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target, 3 damage to each of 2 other targets. So you get like 10 damage to throw around the board. Oh, and it's a 7/7 flyer. That's a pretty good choice.
Wow, okay.
The other choice, I've got Augur of Autumn and Tireless Tracker. They're like 3-mana little value-y creatures. This one lets you play lands from the top of your deck. This one makes a clue token. I mean, they'd be fine, I think, if you, I don't know, this
I think Dragon says.
is pretty
I
aggressive.
think I want to go for the dragon.
So it's exiled and that becomes it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we just
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that would be
here,
helpful.
we got a
Cool.
Dracuseth skin over here. And
Okay.
so your cards got exiled.
Yes.
Or not exiled. Yeah, exiled with
Exiled,
Grolnok.
not into the graveyard, right? So they will...
Yeah, they're in the right spot.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
Tome Scour isn't, because
Tome
it's only
Scour is,
permanent
yeah.
cards.
Okay. So let me move that one. So that will actually be in the graveyard.
So what did she get? I see a Cultivator Colossus, I think.
A Cultivator Colossus and a Shielding Plax. Yes.
So Shielding Plax gives something hexproof, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it draws your card.
It's pretty good, too.
Did you draw 2, by the way?
Not
Or
yet.
You're not
We're
gone.
good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not.
nope.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So now I will draw my 2. Take 2. So the Shielding Plax is looking pretty good.
Oh, I don't know if she wants a hexproof commander or a hexproof Dracuseth in her.
Right, that's the dilemma. I think I'm gonna put it on my commander. So we will pay 3 for Shielding Plax. Gonna put it on my commander.
No response here.
None for me.
Okay,
You will draw a card and lose a life.
sure will.
Who's going to get the ire of the dragon, I'm
I
wondering.
think I have an idea.
Person who gave it to her, person she stole it from. I guess that's really.
gonna-
That's just a 0
Oh,
4.
I don't think it's gonna be you.
No. Yeah. Why would it be?
How do we feel about the card draw and the damage?
I'm kind of off it.
Yeah,
off-
I don't
honestly-
need any more cards here.
I need more
personally.
cards. Couldn't get a
Shay,
land.
here's
and you
here's
just
a good-
milled
here's a
2 of my
proposition.
land.
You can attack Jace, and then kill all 3 of these creatures, and I will not be upset or be vindictive in any way. These 2, and Jace will all die.
Interesting bargaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We both missed land drops, so
we did. Yes, and I just milled 2 lands.
I
too.
milled 2 as well.
Yeah,
It's messed up.
yeah, it is. And she stole.
So unlucky.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't even hit off my commander with 42 lands. in my
Give me
deck.
some land.
Looks like Shay's gonna win again, guys.
I think I'm gonna be kind of gross here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you gonna cripple Blake? Like I wanted to.
oh my gosh. So I'm gonna do a blue for this to tap for 2 green. Yep. For a Kenrith's transformation,
Okay, where does that go?
I think I would like to target your commander.
What? Why?
Ooh.
That's
Jeez.
so messed up.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
Shay's actually the enemy now.
Yeah,
that happened.
it's a 3/3 elk
Yeah.
with no abilities.
So messed up.
God.
Cool.
It's another
Shay
gross-
immediately starts playing blue and becomes the devil.
Is this what you wanted, guys?
Are you not entertained?
I thought it was.
I'm kind of impressed.
Okay. And then going to combat.
Did you draw for this?
I did not, thank you.
Okay, take a damage too.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to send my Dracuseth.
You got it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sending that to your Planeswalker, Blake, and then I will also swing with my commander, my Ribbit Boy. That's going to go to Ben.
All right, 2
Okay,
triggers.
Bunch of triggers.
Bunch of triggers. Yep. So when I attack with this, deals 4 damage to any target. So I'm going to choose this, and then 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. So I will choose this guy and that one.
All right.
As
I
that-
got bypass priority.
As that dies, I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
exile it under the Mimic Vat.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
But he will go to the Vile Smasher will go to the graveyard.
Okay.
And I will also mill
Thassa's Oracle.
Thassa's Oracle, Honored Heirloom, and Cragplate Baloth.
Rawr.
Rawr.
That's a Rari boy.
yeah,
Can't be countered.
Stompy.
So, are people taking damage?
See a nerd?
Yeah, I'm taking 3. Is that what it is?
3 commander?
Yep. 3 commander.
Shay, you put my favorite card in the
First
graveyard.
damage of the game on this guy.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, lucky you.
Shay? I wasn't going to do what I'm going to do, but you went too far.
Yeah, you made some enemies, Shay.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the world of Blake.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
For starters, take 3 commander? I don't even know.
I don't think
when
it
it's
is.
It's not
involved.
commander.
It's not even.
No.
So
It's
you're
not a
telling me I don't
commander,
have
yo.
3 towards my
Nope, it's an elf.
commander
It
damage
loses
with my
ability.
1/3. Okay.
Oh. But being a commander is not an ability, Ben.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna play this strip mine. If I had a way to just get these back a lot, you guys would be really sad.
Yeah.
Strip mine and wasteland. But no, what we're doing is casting all as dust. Each player sacrifices all permanents they control that are 1 or more colors.
That is fine with
Oh,
me.
fine by me. See it, Teferi's Veil. More like Teferi's in jail.
Oh, good one.
No, can we? You should take that one
Can
back.
we please cut that? knowing production, they're gonna put it in there and just repeat it.
Oh, I'm not
time.
letting them take it out.
Oh,
You're in the hard lock.
Hard luck.
wait.
Oh,
sometimes they're not all winners,
That's exile,
guys.
though.
Yep.
All right, guys. Back
Wowzers.
to a little bit of a more
A little
even
bit
playing
of parody,
field.
except for he's just got like all.
Yeah, I didn't lose anything from that.
Go.
Okay, I will untap.
You're still the enemy.
2. Oh, no, not 2.
Bamboozled himself.
I don't know. He has it on the Mimic Vat. It could just all happen again.
True.
I'll tap 4 and play my commander. And that is all I can do. I missed another land drop.
Oof. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm going to start by playing Careful Study. This is a Faithless Looting, but in blue without flashback.
Okay,
draw.
now I'm getting jealous.
Draw 2. I will then put into my graveyard Terror of Mount Velis and Archon of Cruelty.
Okay, then.
I will
This
then
is strong.
pay We'll pay 3 mana to cast Frantic Search. I will draw 2, then discard 2. Oh my goodness.
I don't know why.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why Frantic Search is such an eye roll for me. He has it in every deck, it feels like.
We'll discard Zealous Conscripts and Gyruda, Doom of Depths. I will then untap my Lance. I will play Fabled Passage. Can I see everyone's graveyard real quick?
Yep.
I'm gonna say everybody's Fabled Passage.
I think I know what's coming.
Do you? If you had to guess what's about to hit.
I think it's something that casts a spell from the graveyard.
No, sir.
Well, okay. I good, because if you cast this Reshape
Oh,
the
it
Earth, I
is
would probably have a meltdown.
So much worse.
Worse than that.
Okay, good.
Good.
I love arch enemying myself. We're about to arch enemy myself. We're about to
Every
do
game.
some stuff.
Every
It's
game.
you know what? At least I'm consistent. I'm gonna cast Living Death.
Okay.
So each player exiles all creature cards from his or her graveyard.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That one.
Then all their creatures that they currently have on the battlefield go to the graveyard.
Crap.
Nice.
I actually think do I win this turn?
Maybe.
What?
Let's find out.
We're gonna find out. So then everyone's creatures go to the graveyard.
Choose to put mine in the command zone.
And then all the creatures that were exiled go onto the battlefield. So I'm gonna put all these onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Flayer of Hatebound, Agent of Treachery, Sepulchral Primordial, Sphinx of Athun, Obeka, Obsessive Stitcher, Jace the Serenus Prodigy, Terror of Mount Velis, Archon of Cruelty, Zealous Conscripts, Gyruda all come onto the battlefield.
Okay. So walk
We're
us
gonna
through
do
the
some
triggers.
Flayer of Hatebound triggers first.
So read that again.
So Flayer of Hatebound says when this or another creature enters the battlefield from the graveyard, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player.
And it sees all of
It does see all
your
of these.
stuff.
So I have 3, 8, 9, 10, 14, 19, 24, 28, 34, 40 damage to put out.
So you can kill someone right now, potentially.
All right.
And it is to creature or player.
Okay.
I'm not that evil.
Are you? Did you come here to make plays, or did you come here to think about making plays?
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
I'm worried about Glacial Chasm.
I don't have
We
it.
have not seen it yet.
I know. So I'm gonna
I
start
also haven't
by...
attacked you one time this
That's
game.
true. I'm gonna start by using 4 damage to kill Vile Smasher.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 3 damage to kill Shadowkin. I'm going to use 3 more damage to kill the Mammoth Boy.
Okay. Killing creatures instead of players, okay.
Oh, not for now. And then I will deal.
Oh, so you're targeting this?
Yep.
You have to announce all the targets. Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing them all at once.
Yeah. But it's on the stack. This isn't dead yet.
Yes, that has not passed from this life yet. So those 4 have been spent. Mm-hmm. And then I will send 5, 10, 16, 22 at Shea.
Okay.
Okay.
22's pointed at Shay. Is that all of it?
Nope. I'm thinking. I'm sending 7 at CGB.
7 at... Okay, is that everything?
That is all the damage.
In response, I'm going to sacrifice Sakura Tribe Elder to get a land and landfall my mammoth so it lives.
Oh, nice.
Smart.
That is
Damn, I
dope.
missed that.
That
Just
was
focusing on
sweet.
all my stuff.
All right, so I lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm also going to trigger my Tireless Tracker.
Vile Smasher dies.
This dies, and I will lose 22 life. And go down to
I will
6.
then trigger Archon of Cruelty. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent sacks a creature, planeswalker, sacrifices a creature, planeswalker, discards a card, and loses 3 life. I draw a card and gain 3 life. I will target CGB with that.
So, I'm sorry, I was...
No, you're good. You sacrifice a creature, planeswalker, and discard a card, and then lose 3 life.
A creature or planeswalker discard and lose 3 life?
Yep.
Jeez, just take my car keys while you're at it.
I might.
I'm what?
Just a second, I need to find my clue
Take your
token.
time. You're good.
I'm wondering why Shay. That's
Why
I'm
Shay?
wondering.
Because she
Yeah.
attacked me with that frog, and I'm petty.
I actually
Okay.
didn't attack you. Oh, with that one
You
turn.
did.
That one
yeah,
turn
yeah.
with the 3.
I mean, she did just about destroy us all.
She did, yeah.
She wrecked a lot.
But I mean,
Do you want me to? All right, fine. I'll
Well, here's the
target
thing.
it all
He
at
also
you.
said he
Confused.
wasn't going to blame her for it. He's like, you can
Yeah.
do this attack. And I
No,
will not...
that was the
turn
that was
before.
the dragon attacking my planeswalker. She
Right.
had no need to attack my face.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right now, you are proving everybody who attacked you was right.
yeah.
True. Fair enough.
Okay.
I still got lots more ETBs as well.
All right. So found my clue at last.
This
Hope
is honestly
everybody enjoyed
grody.
that.
This
This
is
is-
gross.
So I'm sacrificing a creature
Yep. Or planeswalker.
or planeswalker.
Discarding card and losing 3.
Or planeswalker. Wow. I guess I'm going to sack this Tireless Tracker. And discarding a card and losing 3. Okay. I'm scared to put any good creatures in my graveyard.
Well, I have a Sepulchral Primordial trigger on the
Yeah.
stack.
What's that do?
I put a creature card from each of your yards on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
All right, it's Tome of Legends.
There you go.
Okay. I will then trigger Sphinx of Athun. That's going to Factor Fiction. I will target the only person I target with Factor Fictions anymore. CGB. I will then resolve a couple other things while he's doing that to save some time.
No, you won't.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair.
All right, so I'm going to tap land is not as appealing. This is 7 mana, and Jace Vryn's Prodigy has Summoning Sickness. Like, no, the only thing that might have haste is a Conscript.
This, and I can choose something to gain control of it and give it haste.
Okay.
So, and everything is double strike this turn because of Terror.
I don't know, man. I think he wants this in the graveyard, so I think I'll also put the looting there because it's the easiest way to get something from hand to graveyard. So I'll offer these piles.
I'll take these 3.
Okay.
Okay. I will then have everyone mill 4 cards, and I can put a creature card with even converted mana cost from among them onto the battlefield.
Ooh, that's not good.
Just the ones that you milled.
Just the ones that I milled.
All right. I did not hit any even cost.
Nice.
I hit 1 even cost.
Did you hit any evens?
Oh, even.
Nope. What'd you hit? Oh, I'll take
Give all
Vela,
your-
the Nightclad.
Creatures
Don't
intimidate.
you have to mill as well?
Yes.
So you might want to think
Each player puts.
See
Yep,
that?
you're right.
before you choose.
I milled nothing good.
Okay.
I'll take Vela, the Nightclad, giving all my dudes Intimidate.
Nice. What else does that do?
Whenever this or another creature you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. But these won't go away at the end of the turn.
Okay.
We played around that. This is done, this is done. I will then use Sepulchral Primordial to get a creature card from everyone's yard onto the battlefield. Honestly, this is insanity.
You're also supposed to have already announced your targets for these, like
That's
because they all
true.
enter
I mean,
the game at the same
that's
time.
true.
So before we
So
further
I will choose
develop the
Archon
board,
of
you have to
Cruelty.
choose your targets.
I'll choose Archon of Cruelty for Zealous Conscripts.
Okay.
And then what about
an agent?
Agent, I will choose to gain control of.
His rogue's passage.
I was thinking about that, honestly. Yeah, I will choose Rogue's Passage.
no. It doesn't untap.
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
So this gains
Haste.
and double strike because of Terror of Mount Velis.
That's fine.
That's fine. So I'm going to start by getting Shadowkin. What you got over there, buddy?
Yeah, Vile Smasher and Feldon.
Feldon's not good when I have
Wait,
nothing in my
from
yard.
Gyruda or
No, from Sepulchral Primordial.
Okay. Okay.
So that goes on the battlefield. This is kind of ridiculous. I apologize.
This is
Tracker.
wild.
Don't apologize.
You know what? I take
Don't
back
be
my
a
apology.
frickin'
Give me
weak.
this. Give me this card.
All right.
Give
you
me my
got it.
Wandering Archaic.
You got it.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
That is all of my triggers. That was it, guys. I will then
That's
move to
it.
combat.
Yeah. Who's gonna die?
Not too many people. Probably just Shay. But I will attack Shay for 3 double strike. I will attack CGB for 12 double strike. And I will choose you to actually I will choose you
Ben.
as the person I attack Ben, actually. And I will then choose you to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, discard a card. Oh, I drew a card and gained 3 life off of the previous Archon of Cruelty. And then I will do it again.
Can you say it again though? That got messy. So I'm discarding a card.
You're doing the
sacrificing
same thing you were
creature,
before. And then I draw a card and gain
and
3
losing
life.
3.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll give up the mammoth after his save. That feels bad.
That doesn't
And
feel
I'll
bad.
discard the Soul of the Wild. Shea Soul of the Wild.
So
What is in your hand?
Shay takes 6 and you take 12.
And I get hit by the Archon for how much?
No,
just
Archon's
the
coming
trigger.
at
Okay.
I figured both is not necessary.
And who got hit by the He got hit by the conscripts?
No, she did.
She died.
That's
Okay.
killing her.
Sorry, there's a lot.
Lots of
No, it
pieces.
is a lot. It's more than I normally do in a game of Commander because I don't like long turns usually for myself. I will then move to my end step where I will discard an island to hand size and have this nice little board state.
So, CGB, arch enemy?
I don't think it's a question.
It's not a question.
It's not really, no.
All right, so my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, you might be able to stop me.
Maybe.
You can
All right,
flashback that.
I'll draw this card.
All is dust.
I'll look at my top card.
That was gross.
One of my lands.
So messed up. We've been land starved.
I know.
I'm the worst.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the kin go with me?
Yes.
It does.
I can.
Bye.
I'm trying to think if anything else, like entering the battlefield or haste or anything. I'm not sure.
I wonder if that creature leaving the battlefield due to game states
How many? Hold
makes
on.
you lose a life.
How many cards of these are not yours on end step? The archaic.
This.
That's one of
this,
Ben's. So 3. So you have to
these
draw 3.
Nice. Oh my
Gross.
gosh. I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
I forget about that ability
control-
on Agent of Treachery.
I'll draw 3.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Gross.
That
That's
seems fine.
hilarious.
That's great.
Fine. No problem.
Is everything fine?
No, it's not fine.
You also have
Nothing
to
here
discard
is fine.
to hand.
It's already yeah, because it's the cleanup.
God, and you can end the turn? Jeez.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna matter.
Not at
Okay.
this point, no.
No, this is pretty gross. That was fun. That was a fun turn for me.
Yeah.
Did you guys? No, not as much fun. Okay.
I mean, you didn't attack me that much.
It was impressive.
It was impressive, yes.
I'm gonna cast Uvenwald Hydra. Does that resolve?
Yeah,
It's
that's fine, dude.
Star reach enters the battlefield. I go search for a land and put it onto the battlefield tapped, and it has.
I see how it is.
I was trying to find a way
You can
that
save yourself, but not me.
I was trying to find a way, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm
That's
actually going to
fair.
succeed.
We'll see.
I'm going to go fetch Glacial Chasm. It enters the battlefield tapped, has a cumulative upkeep of 2 life. When it comes into play, I have to sacrifice a land. I'll sacrifice Drownyard Temple. And I cannot attack, and all damage dealt to me is reduced to 0. So there's that.
Staying alive.
I was trying to think of a way that could help you too, Ben. I just couldn't
Yeah,
find it.
it's okay.
And,
Can't do
all
much myself.
I get to play lands from the top with Augur, so I get to look. If I had hit a land at any point, though, I'm 1 land short of doing something that could.
Yeah.
But since I just whiffed on so many,
That's so sad.
oh, it's so frustrating. All right, then I'm done. That's my play. All right, Ben.
Excuse me.
What you got, Ben?
I will untap. It depends on this draw. We'll kind of draw a card. That does not help. Well, it kind of does. But I'll play
No,
a
it does not have the
Sibling
mana for
card.
insurrection.
No, I do not. Not even close.
No.
This land taps for a colorless or for a red and 2 and tap. I can deal 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh.
Whatever spell you might think about casting, don't forget he has Wandering Archaic to copy it.
Right. That's not good.
I mean, maybe the best thing you can do is make this again and just hope he draws to death.
Yeah, I don't really know.
It's not impossible.
I could attach Shadow Spear to it. Well, it would just.
You can't.
It's exiled at the end step.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't
help
do much. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
That is too bad.
Shut up.
Hey.
Wait, I could play 2 if I played a 3 card. Okay, wait.
Just watch out for the Wandering Archaic.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 3
Can't wait.
to play Heat Shimmer. Create a token that's a copy of target creature except it has haste, and I exile it. I exile it at the end step.
Okay, what are you targeting?
And I will pay 2 for you not to copy it.
Sure.
And I will target.
Oh, dude.
What?
If you target the Zealous conscripts, you gain control of something else too,
Until end of turn, yeah.
and it untaps it.
What was that?
This is Zealous
Oh.
conscripts. This you could also look in graveyards and see if
That's
copying
what I
this
was
does something.
thinking.
But
I don't
mean,
think there's much in the way of graveyards.
I don't think it's as good as
unfortunately.
what's on the
Really?
board.
Yeah.
No, I've got something decent, but nothing
I
great.
could copy Agent and steal something.
I mean, that's also a thing. If you copy Agent and steal
What, the Wandering
I don't know what
Archaic?
keeps you alive, like any individual piece.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm trying to
Oh,
think. Is there a way to end
you know what
his
I
turn?
could do?
What are you thinking?
I could copy Agent and steal the Glacial from.
I have a strip mine and a waste.
Oh, that's true.
I will
Okay,
ruin
yeah.
you if you do that. I will ruin
That would
you.
have been Chef's Kiss level
my-
play.
Yes.
I will absolutely ruin
I
you.
will break you.
I wouldn't even be mad, but I wouldn't stand for it.
I wouldn't
Great
allow.
Oh my god, that'd be
That's a
hilarious.
power move. Though. I respect that.
Is there so what's this card rate again?
That's my commander. Well, not
Yeah,
mine,
yeah.
but it just ends the turn. But
Yeah.
she'd be summoning. So
It ends a turn. So man,
I
I'm
know,
trying to think of a
it's
way
hard.
to do it on his turn, like to somehow end his turn. So if you gained control of it and untapped it, it would be summoning 6 on his turn. So you
Right.
couldn't do it. God, that's too bad. I still feel like if you gain the conscripts and then gain control of something and untap it, you can do a little more than normal. But I don't
Yeah.
know what. What's this thing?
That's just a 5/6 flyer that cast a Fact or Fiction when it ETB'd.
Okay. I mean, I guess you could try to hit him. I mean, you can't even hit him. I was going to say hit him for 10 with the Mount Valus, but no. That doesn't do it. Well, we could... I mean, you'd probably die, but I was going to say, like, we could, like, try to take out his lands so he can't do as much on his turn. You'd have a million creatures, but no lands.
Agent steal my rogue's passage.
Yeah,
back.
Agent, steal back your rogue's passage, and I'll just like crack these and like blow up 2 more of him. But
Okay.
he'll just try to mess with us in other ways.
Yeah. Any way to like cast a spell for free? I don't think so.
I don't see it, man.
Yeah. Garuda wouldn't help me even.
I have the play. Just make a copy of Sylvan Advocate and pass the turn.
That ain't it.
That's not the play?
That ain't the one.
I'm just spitballing. I'm just here to help.
That ain't the one.
Yeah, I'll take the agent.
Well,
And
you
then-
get a copy of Agent.
I'll get a copy of agent. I will make. I
Oh,
have
you
my
you
own
like your own
copy.
copy.
Yeah.
And I will steal my rogue's passage back.
It's about the principle of the
Yeah.
thing. I see.
I needed that
see.
land, bro.
I see
That's
what's
messed
happening.
up.
All right. I
Nice.
see.
Gains haste, right? Yeah. And then I'll swing 2 at Blake.
I just really need to go into the tank here, guys. You know what? I'll move to blocks.
Okay.
I will block it with my own Agent of Treachery.
Okay.
The Grixis boys are facing off.
And then I will exile at my end step. And I'll pass.
Sweet.
Good God.
Goodness gracious. Storm-carved coast. I think I have more than enough lands. I will start by drawing a card, then discarding a card. That's good. I will then flip Jace into his fanciness.
Fanciness.
Indeed.
If he doesn't win this game,
I can't. If I can't win this game, find somebody new.
I mean, I called it. I said pop off and not win.
I will
gonna
cry
see. We're gonna
every
see.
Tim. Okay. I will move to combat.
Yeah.
I will attack Ben
Uh-huh.
for
Enough, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
25 is
potentially
pretty
lethal. Ben, I will attack you for 10, 15, 21, 26, 28.
Why the...
Just for fun, in case you have some sort of shenanigans.
And what attacked?
Each
Archon?
of these, so Archon will trigger. I will choose you, obviously. So you're going to sacrifice a creature, lose 3 life, discard a card.
2, 3.
I will gain
Sacrifice Advocate, I suppose. And discard a card. I'll discard Old Gnawbone.
Oh, feels bad. Okay. And then I will die.
All right, so take your 20.
Yeah.
He is vanquished.
This is my favorite part. Hold on, let me just really. Oh, yeah. Take
I
the
missed that
damage.
one.
This is awesome. You took actually 28.
Shut up.
Okay.
No. You embrace that evil.
But now I get my Vile Smasher back.
What was that?
Wow.
You
And
do
they
lose some
don't have
stuff.
Intimidate. Where'd that one go? Oh,
You and me, Blake.
that's it.
And I will go to my second main phase. I will cast a Consider. Graveyard. Draw. And then I will play my commander.
Okay.
I will trigger Flare the Hatebound to kill my Agent of Treachery.
What?
So that I could potentially steal your Glacial
Oh,
Castle.
because you want to reanimate it.
I gotta kill you somehow.
All right. What's your what's the loyalty on your Jace? 2?
It's gonna be at 5 right now because I haven't cast a spell yet.
You didn't minus 2
Or
or
I didn't.
anything?
No, I'm not gonna have the mana, so I'm just gonna +1 and give. We'll say your Hydra -2/-0 until end of turn,
Okay.
and I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'm still here. Do you have any open mana? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. I'm going to sack this clue and draw a card on end step. Look at my top card any time, so I'm doing it now. All right. Untap. Cumulative upkeep. Pay 2 life. Let's do it. It seems like a good investment. All right. Draw for turn. Look at my top card anytime. I can play lands from the top. I guess that counts. I guess I'll play Urza's Saga from the top of my library, which enters the battlefield. It's actually an enchantment land saga, and it gains the ability to tap for a colorless mana on Chapter 1. Chapter 2, it can make some constructs, and Chapter 3, I search for a Soul Ring, because just giving away what's in my deck. How am I always a land short?
Oh, no.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. I'm going to cast Beast Within on your commander. Destroy target permanent, you get a beastie. I'm going to also pay
Hold
the
on,
2.
that actually hasn't. Oh, for yeah, for sure. That's fine.
Okay.
Beastie boy.
Beastie boy, and I can't do anything else, so I'm done.
All right, I will go to my turn.
Blake of the Infinite Turn over here. What you got?
Start with a temple. We'll scry 1. Put that on the bottom. You're gonna get another turn.
Be still my heart. Let me guess, it's going to be even worse for me than the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to combat.
Okay.
I will attack you and target you.
Because why wouldn't we?
This is a backup kill.
It's life loss?
Yes.
Yep.
I will gain 3.
I'll discard Field of the Dead. And I'll lose 1, 2, 3, and I'll sacrifice my Hydra. Oh. See, I can block and kill it, but I don't think that does me any good because he has ways to get things back. So I'll just sacrifice the Hydra. That's what we do.
Alright, we're gonna cast Thrill of Possibilities. We're going searching. I will discard Sundial of the Infinite to draw 2. That stupid Glacial Chasm is...
It's great, right?
It is great.
It's trying. It's at least helping me play here at the end.
Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
And then Buried Alive. Search my library for up to 3 creature cards, put them into my yard, then shuffle.
Okay.
Mostly for the shuffle, actually. I will get a Tali. Mere Battlesphere. Just because I know. Actually, I'll get Diluvian Primordial. And then I will move to my end step. Go ahead.
So how many creatures do you have?
2, 3, 4. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. 11 creatures. Oh, I'm
Okay.
so stupid.
Okay.
Missed the on the board win. Gonna get a lot of hate for that.
I wondered if you'd noticed.
I can't believe that. That's so embarrassing.
Oh, so sad. All right.
is.
I'm going to, I think, pay 4 life for my chasm. No, I can't. I can't pay 4 life for the chasm. If my way out is to blow up your stuff, then the chasm trigger takes me to 11, which I believe... Oh, no, Ben's card is
Ben's
gone.
creature's gone, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm paying 4 for the chasm. Okay, so that's a thing. Then draw. Chapter 2. I can now tap this to make constructs as well if I decide to do that. I'm going to cast... Primal Command. My target is that you shuffle your graveyard into your library, and I'm trying to gain 7 life.
That resolves.
Okay. Then I'm done.
Yeah. All set? All right. I will untap. I'll play Training Center. I will then pay 4. I will... Oh, no. I've been bamboozled.
You didn't realize that?
But there's no graveyard. Oh no.
You didn't realize that?
No, I realized it at the time and then forgot on the return. I will play Burning Rune Demon. This is a 6/6 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, I may search a card for exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon, and that have different names. You choose one to go in my hand and one to go into the graveyard. Then I shuffle my library.
Fun.
Oh. I want some of Shay's cards. This was the second from the bottom. Dude, you were making this a freaking bitch to end this game.
Yeah. So are you using the... Okay, never mind. Trying to keep track of all the things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I wish I had Thassa Deep Dwelling so I could be bouncing everything.
Oh god.
So one of these goes into my hand, one of them goes into my graveyard.
Agent Treachery goes into your hand.
That goes into the yard.
Yes.
I will tick Jace up, giving your Augur of Autumn. I'm just going to cast this back now. Just get it over with. I will draw 2, and then guess what I'm going to discard? Agent of Treachery and Mountain. And then it'll be your turn.
You don't want to attack with the Archon?
I forgot to. I'm not going to let everyone... I'm not going to take a million things back.
All right. On end step, I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to get back Drownyard Temple to the battlefield. And I'm going to go to my turn. Going to pay 6 life for Glacial Chasm. Draw. Trigger Saga. On its way out the door.
You may make a...
So trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
I can tap it for a mana.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to float a colorless mana. And then it goes to the graveyard. And I go get Soul Ring. I don't think I have any other artifacts in the whole thing. I think it would totally miss if I had my Soul Ring. Dun, 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 dun.
What'd you do to our deck,
Like
Shay?
a beaver.
I don't see how it's like a beaver, but
I don't
It
get
is
it.
I missed-
funny though.
it is just the funniest way I've ever
They
seen.
make dams, I guess. Like sticks look like shuffled.
Maybe, I
cards,
don't know.
I think you're really stretching for that
well,
one.
I'm trying to
That is, I love it though.
Such a funny observation.
Oh, you're so genteel with that.
So
shuffle.
I had a lot of problems as a attempted frontman for bands because when I play guitar, I make a lot of
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of faces, you know? And so now I'm like, God, I probably do that shuffling now too. So I have to be chill.
The worst possible band coming to a
Worst
venue
possible
near you.
Shuffler, nothing like a beaver. Totally relaxed. Okay. So that happens. We get to look at top card again because of Augur. We're going to play a land from the top of the library because it can. Sky's Cradle.
Oh, I see. Just clown on
It's
me.
a forest.
I can see.
It's the most expensive untapped tap for a green ever.
That's amazing.
It sure is.
Where'd all your creatures go?
Somewhere?
They were sacrificed.
All right. Colorless. Green. We're going to cast Eternal Witness. When it enters the battlefield, I may return target card from my graveyard to my hand.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm targeting all this dust.
That makes sense.
Okay. So that returns to my hand.
That makes sense.
Okay. I'm going to tap this for 2 green, 2 colorless. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast all his dust.
Would you
Each
like to?
player sacrifices all permanents they control that are 1 or more colors.
Would you like to pay 2 or it gets copied?
No. You can
Okay.
copy that.
I will Pact of Negation.
Wow. All right. I will. So you have Agent of Treachery in hand,
Graveyard.
graveyard, and you still have that, and you're not going to forget it this time.
No.
I'll play my commander. Your turn.
Cool.
All right. At the start of my turn, I'm gonna pay for Pact.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 4, 5 mana to pay for Pact.
Uh-huh.
I will then pay for Sacrifice Obsessive Stitcher to finally get back Agent of Treachery. I will gain control of Glacial Chasm.
Uh-huh.
And then I will attack you for lethal if Glacial Chasm becomes mine.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay.
Okay.
GG. I did it! I gotta go call my mom, actually.
Popped off.
Mom, I did it!
You got it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna... If I still live with her, she'd actually cook for me tonight then. She only cooks for me if I win games.
So she doesn't cook for you that often then.
That's messed up.
Ben, what's your card of the game? Remember, you can get these at coolstuffinc.com, promo code CGB5 if you want to support the show. So, take it away.
All right, so there was a card in my hand when I died. Potentially, I could have played on Blake's next turn. It's called Discontinuity, and as long as it's your turn, it costs less. But then I could have ended his turn on his upkeep.
It's messed up.
That is so perfect that your card of the game is something you didn't get
even
to cast.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad it went for you, man.
Right,
That's
yeah,
rough.
yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Blake, champion, the person who's going to pick a comment this week
Just
to
picture
win a gift code from coolstuffinc.com. What is your card of the game?
I was thinking Island, but I'm actually going to go with Living Death. Because that is what put a couple cards on the battlefield, did a couple things, and allowed me to potentially kill some people.
That's the most messed up thing. I also want to say, like,
Talk
you
to me.
being kind of petty about killing Shay, her frog attacking, like, all she did was mill 3 cards. You had like 50 million giant monsters in your
She
graveyard from
shanked my
milling
ankle.
yourself.
She shaved my ankles in the
frog?
past. The frog had a knife in its mouth, bro.
The flashback.
Yeah. That was a petty kill.
All right, Living Death. I need one of those.
I do too,
gross.
yeah.
Good choice. Shay, do you have a card of the game?
Yeah, so I chose Shadowkin. In the grand scheme of things, maybe not, super impactful, but for me in my game, it felt pretty good to be able to steal the big spooky dragon and swing in and kill some creatures.
That was scary.
I felt a little evil, but it was like kind of cool. Like I felt kind of good. The
Shall we
evil
welcome
felt
her?
good.
Shall we welcome her?
Welcome to Blue.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And it must be said, if you hadn't popped off so hard to force me to All Is Dust, it would have Living Death would have never hit as hard because everybody was kind of on a reset board and tapped out, and you just did the thing again.
Yeah,
so if
that's
she
pretty gross.
hadn't done that, and I just had All Is Dust in my hand to answer you right away, would have been a really different situation.
Very different.
Very different game.
So you have me to thank.
Thank you, Shay. Oh my gosh.
Nate, you've learned an important lesson. Don't be the first one to pop off.
I guess so.
If you're popping off second is the
Oh
key
my
to
goodness
Commander.
gracious. I look forward to it.
I guess I'll give my card of the game to the Glacial Chasm. All Is Dust is also a bit of a competitor. Glacial Chasm at least gave me a shot, but I never had the time or the mana to get Shigeki onto the battlefield and get it back into my hand so I could start channeling it to get things back. So it didn't quite work out the way that I wanted to, but it kept me in the game just a little bit longer than others and gave me a chance. I could also give a card of the game in kind of a sad way, to Drownyard Temple, because I forgot to bring this back and I ended up 1 mana short. I drew with a clue instead, and I ended up 1 mana short of going for Eternal Witness, All Is Dust, the very turn after you did your thing. Did you have the pact already?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay, fine. Gosh.
So the reason I actually went off is because I had the Living Death, and then I drew a land and the Pact of Negation to both play the Living Death and keep it safe.
All right.
So I was like, I gotta go.
You
I'm
had
going
it all.
for it.
You had
I
it
did.
all.
Sometimes you get it all.
Still had all these. All right. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On
Thank
the
you.
victory. And thank you all of you for watching and staying till the end. Remember to leave those comments. Blake's going to pick a lucky winner. Thank you for watching this video. As always, we'll see you in the next one. You're cool.